Okay guys, so I'm going to do my Q&A video. For those of you who have been following me on Instagram, you know that I've been posting a lot of different questions and just, different things to suggest for you guys to go ahead and ask me. Actually, I haven't really suggested anything for you guys to ask me. I've been encouraging you guys to ask me. So let's get started with the questions. The first question is, what are my favorite types of foods? And I would have to say that my favorite type of food would be Mexican first and foremost. And then I'd have to probably say Chinese. And if we want to be more specific, that's a toughie. That's definitely a toughie. Just because I have a lot of individual favorites. But if we're categorizing it, I would definitely say Mexican first. And by far, I'm a huge lover of anything sweet. Like, all the time I have to have sweets. I don't know what it is, but that's kind of my go-to. I need to have it towards the afternoon, kind of a thing. It's kind of like my caffeine. The other question was, where do I get my fashion inspiration from? Well, for me, I don't think I have somebody or something that I idolize to pull inspiration from. I just kind of have always pieced together things that I've liked, and because of the job that I have and the way I have to dress, and it's actually been with all of my jobs thus far, it's just always been really easy for me to, I don't know, I guess just piece things together the way that I do. I've just kind of always had like a little knack for that. So I can't really say that I've pulled inspiration from any one thing. I do get magazines, InStyle, Vogue, stuff like that. So I could pull inspiration from that, you could say, but I don't think necessarily that I have actually said this thing or this person is where I get my inspiration. So I think it's just either collectively all over with like the internet, stuff like that, magazines, and then also just things I see in stores when I'm shopping. So the next question is, when is my birthday? For those of you who don't know, my birthday is October 21st. So it just passed and I am 24 years old. And I will be 25 next year. It doesn't even feel real to me. I can't believe I'm gonna be 25. I used to remember in high school thinking about the age 25 and like, oh, it's so far away, it's so far away. And now it's like next year, so pretty scary. What is my Starbucks order? So my Starbucks order is, I consistently stay with the same thing if it's my first coffee of the day. If it's not my first coffee of the day, then it ends up usually being something else, but initially I end up getting a venti iced white mocha, non-fat, no whipped cream. It's my go-to, and usually I tend to gravitate towards the same Starbucks every morning when I do get my coffee, if I end up buying it out, in which case the Starbucks will usually, the people that work there, the employees, they'll usually know my name, which is so great. When you walk in the morning, they're like, "Good morning, Sam," and you're like, "Good morning." So that's always a really great feeling. But I would have to say that what I enjoy most about those mornings is when they throw in the extra espresso shot for free. Because my venti iced white mocha comes with 3 shots of espresso, in which case I get 4, and it's like the best thing ever. It's like, oh, it's like this amazingness I can't even explain. And if you know me, for those of you who might be watching this and know me, I mean, you have to say, I definitely am the coffee fiend. Another question is, if I could live anywhere in the world, where would it be? I think I'd probably live somewhere like Alaska, because I love cold weather, I love snow, I love rain, and I love frigid temperatures, and so I'd probably gravitate towards something similar to like that atmosphere, or that environment I should say. So definitely like Alaska, Antarctica, maybe even somewhere like Oregon or Washington someday. I enjoy like the foresty, kind of overcast, colder stuff. So somebody asked how my mom's doing, and my mom's doing well. She, about 2 years ago, bought her first home. So she's, really been taken off with that, really working towards, doing different remodelings here and there. So yeah, she's doing great. So somebody asked me, do I want to have children in the future? And if so, how many would I have? And what would I name them? I think I would have to say, well, first and foremost, I do want children in the future if it's with the right person. That's a really big thing for me. I don't, if I can help it, I would like to, be married first. Not that it's a problem if you're not, or if you are. Again, personal preference. I'd like to be married first. But I would like, maybe 1 or 2 children. And I think the names, oh, that's a toughie. That's a toughie. I can't say that I have any like names off the top of my head right now. I have a lot of like dog names, like for my future dogs, but I can't say that I have any children's names picked out as of yet. Who knows? I'm not sure. Maybe I'll name one after like a Starbucks drink or something. Just kidding. I really wouldn't do that. But yes, I do want children, and I'm thinking 1 to 2 if it, happens to work out that way, but I don't have any names picked out just yet. So another question is, what happened with your last boyfriend, and are you currently dating? Well, my last boyfriend, the one that was, I guess you would say, for 2 months, I consider that more of a exclusive dating relationship. That's kind of what I want to call it. It was very brief, and we broke up due to the fact that we kind of were on different pages with things. I know I've kind of mentioned this maybe in a few vlogs, but in case I haven't mentioned it in a vlog, or maybe I have and you just maybe haven't had a chance to watch it, we were kind of on different levels with what we expected in a relationship and what we wanted in a relationship. So we thought that it'd be best to kind of just go our separate ways. So, and just kind of dating here and there. I am open to dating now, and I'm always hoping that that right person will come along. So you just, I guess, got to give it time, and, well, like they say, time will tell. So that's kind of where it's at right now. I'm open to the idea, and, I'm very approachable as far as, meeting up with somebody, getting to know them, whatnot. So I will keep you guys posted as far as that is concerned. And then I think there was one other question. Let me get to it really fast. My phone just totally like closed down. I had Instagram up and it shut down on me. So bear with me just 1 second. Let's see here. So the other question was, will I ever do a meetup? I would love to do a meetup. I think it'd be so much fun. I know my best friend Sarah and we've talked about doing a mutual meetup just because she obviously has a lot more subscribers, I think, that would be able to meet her. And I just think it would be fun to join her in that. And who knows, maybe there'll be those 1 or 2 people that'll recognize me and be like, oh my gosh, there's Sam, So I always think that'd be fun. I would definitely like to do one. And who knows, maybe this next year, Sarah and I will do one. We have mentioned the idea of doing like a meetup in San Francisco somewhere. So I definitely think that would be fun. And you never know, maybe somebody will be like, hey, there's Sam, or hey, there's Sam there, or Sammy in the house. So, I'm just kidding. But maybe, it's possible. Definitely, I would totally be open to one. I think one would be so much fun and so great to like meet people who pull inspiration from you and people you encourage. So, heck yes, I would. Those were all of the questions that I had, you guys. I hope you really enjoyed my Q&A video. I really enjoyed talking with you guys about it and just kind of, answering questions that you guys have for me. So definitely was great, and I really appreciate all of the encouragement and suggestions on Instagram. For those of you who don't follow me on Instagram, I will go ahead and post my username down below, so please follow me. I always enjoy when people follow me and get to share my experiences with you all. So thank you so much for watching, and I hope you guys are having a good week. Bye.